This is day 3 of the 5-day forgiveness challenge. In day 1 and 2, you broke bread with Jesus and took communion. You examined your heart and repented for unforgiveness as well as other things. You also identified the one person whom you must forgive in your heart and completed the first action challenge. Now in day 3, the act of commencing forgiveness in your heart continues, but today is where things become a little more challenging. In King David's plea for deliverance and forgiveness, he asked the Lord, for the Lord's name's sake, to pardon his iniquity because it was great. Now we know the wages of sin is death, but do we take it seriously enough? Unforgiveness is a serious offense and a direct violation of the commandments of our Father and his likeness. But here's the thing, pain can be so overwhelming that it can block the mind from doing what we need to do for our very own salvation. Pain from an offense can cause us to become a transgressor because we're focusing on what's being done to us instead of focusing on what we're not doing in our relationship with our Father and Jesus, and that's forgiving others. At the end of Saul's reign as king, before he was stripped of his position, he disobeyed God by doing something that he wanted to do instead of what God told him. Unforgiveness is no different. It violates our Father's commandments, and it doesn't fashion our Father's character, his personality, and his nature in us. One of the biggest reasons why many of us have a problem truly forgiving others is because we feel that we have to trust the one person who already violated us. We confuse forgiveness with trust, thinking that to forgive, we must trust when one has nothing to do with the other. Trusting someone means confiding in them and or having expectation. Forgiving someone means pardoning them, releasing them from the offensive action, relieving them from the offense. Imagine someone being committed of a crime. They've already been sentenced. However, some supportive evidence was found on their behalf showing that they didn't commit the crime. A high-ranking official steps in, writes a letter, sends it off for the person who had been sentenced, pardoning them of the crime. The person is then released. But here's the thing, not only is the person released, their name is wiped away from the crime. It's blotted out from ever having committed the crime. This means their name is no longer associated with that crime they were charged. All charges are cleared from their name. Now, the charge may still be on the books, but the person's name is removed from it. If God is faithful and just enough to forgive us of our sins, if he can purify us from all of our unrighteousness, in his love wanting us to be redeemed, if he can remember our sins no more and delight in showing mercy and not anger, and not that he won't against rebellion, who are we not to? Also, Isaiah 64:6 says, "And all our righteousnesses are like filthy rags." At our best, we are still like filthy rags. So, who are we to raise ourselves and raise our feelings above God, as if we're placing our feelings on a pedestal? Who are we not to show mercy to others when God shows us mercy? Forgiveness is sacred. It's righteous. In the same way that our Father releases us from an offense of what we've done, our sins, and in the same way that our Father removes our name from the sins, remembering it no more, so must we. with offenses that we hold in our hearts. Jesus says to forgive. So let's forgive. And with forgiveness comes also letting go of the pain. The challenge for day 2 was a test for you to see where your heart is. Now, for day 3, you are going to challenge your heart. Here are your special instructions. You must, officially in writing, clear the person who hurt you of all charges in your heart against them concerning the offense that you held. Number 1, write an email to the person who hurt you, detailing the offenses. If that person is no longer with us, write your letter about that person to our Father. Number 2, tell the person you are officially relieving them of the offense, saying, and I quote, "I release you," write their name, "from the offense that I attached you to in my heart. I am no longer holding you responsible for the pain it caused me." I read again. "I release you," write their name, "from the offense that I attached you to in my heart. I am no longer holding you responsible for the pain that it caused me." Number 3, send the email. This concludes your challenge for day 3. I'll see you on day 4.